So, Pro Cycling Manager 2024 REMBE Pro Cycling Career Mode, we're back. Now, I can already feel it in my heart. Today's episode is gonna be an absolute milestone in this series. Because, well, today is National Championships Day, and I've got my eyes on that German road race. Now, I will skip the time trials that we don't have a chance in, for example, the Great British ones, because Joshua Tarling with 84 time trial is the favorite. And, well, we've got Jacob Scott with 63 time trials, so that ain't happening. The result is a 1-2-3 for Ineos Grenadiers, Starling, Hayter, and Pidcock. Same thing with France. 78 time trial Vokaland, there's no way we can beat that. Especially with 65 time trial on Isidore. And the winner is Sivakov, not Vokaland. Ooh, Spanish time trial, 44 kilometers, Ayuso is the favorite. Well, it won't be Pablo Torres, Yago ain't gonna do it either, Adria Pericas, no, Alvarez 70 time trial though. Like, do I care about riding this just to like clutch the top 10? I don't really. Especially when the game can do it for me, 8th with Alvarez. Now this is where it starts to get fun. The German National Championships ITT, and we're 2nd, 3rd, 5th and 8th favorite, so 4 candidates. But the favorite is Florian Lipovic, so we have to beat that man. If one of our 4 leaders has a really good day, that's definitely possible. Guess we'll find out. Oh yeah, by the way, I think this is a sponsor objective. I think we need a top 3 here. There we go, first REMBE rider on the road, Hannes Wilksch, actually a solid candidate for a top 10. But the thing is, when it comes to this parkour, the first half is uphill, so I need to spend my energy on the climb, and on the descent, I don't need much energy left, so I need to go like 84, 85 even, I think. I'm actually trying to go 86 instead to already use my red bar as well on the uphill, and Steinhauser has also started with that same strategy. About to pass 2 riders just before the top, I lowered it towards 85 to not spend fully my red bar, and let's see how good our time is. We've got 2nd time, but now the descent starts and, well, my yellow bar is almost empty, so we gotta make sure I don't run completely empty now. Let's do 70. And actually, Wilksch is kind of recovering yellow bars, so I might as well up it towards like 85 in the descent here. Last 1.5 kilometers, going 99 with Hannes Wilksch. There we go. Won't be able to spend all his red. Almost. And we are 2nd on 11 seconds. Let's see if Steinhauser can do any better at the fast time check. He is 1st for now. A minute faster. Let's lower the energy spendage down to 70 into the descent for a little bit, and now gradually up to like 75 for a little bit. It is still somewhat flat, not descending here, so I don't want to run out of red bar. Keep going, keep going, keep going into the descent. And now 85, that should be fine. He should be able to last until the finish line now. Oh, last 1.5 kilometers, he's not actually looking that brilliant. Now onto the final stretch, 85, let's do this, 99, come on Steinhauser. At the finish, first time by a minute and 13 seconds. So yeah, I think we got the strategy right. Okay, bad news at the finish line, Emmanuel Buchmann 7 seconds faster than Steinhauser. Great news, Brenner is on the road and he's looking absolute fire. +3 on the day, proper time trial stat, but the mountain stat is more important here. 79 mountain. In other words, let's cook these frauds. Poor Mr. Lenneman, 61 mountain, about to get destroyed and vaporized by Marco Brenner just flying past him at double the speed. About to run out of red bar, so let's lower it down to 85 as we speak. Absolute perfection. And let's keep this going to the top. Basically, putting him on 85 means that his red bar does not go down anymore, so now it's stuck on 1% to the top. Because, well, if that red bar runs out, you actually lose speed for a bit until it recovers a little bit. And we don't want that to happen. Almost at the first intermediate, I can feel it in my lungs. This is gonna be fantastic! First time, 5 seconds on Buchmann, so it's actually not that crazy. Let's lower the energy bar down to 70 for a little bit to make sure we survive on this flat segment. And now up to 85 in the descent. I'm not sure about that. Let's do 78 or something. We don't want to run out of red bar. Come on, Marco, keep going. Oh, running out of red bar, running out of red bar. I don't like that. 70 now, 75, something like that. Come on, Marco. Polo. That was a horrible joke. Last 2 kilometers, up to 90. No. Lower it, lower it, lower it. 70 to the finish, 75. Don't run out of red bar, don't... First, 22 seconds, that's what we're talking about. On to our final man, Louis-Jo Lurs is on the road after being injured for a very long time. 77 mountain, 74 time trial, not exactly the best day, but we've got Brenner in first. Hopefully Lurs can do relatively similar. Actually, we should probably put him on 86 for that. But hey, keep going, Lurs. So far, no one else has beaten the time of Marco Brenner. Who else is a candidate? Well, Florian Lipovic right here, so... I'm actually pretty terrified, especially because he's literally behind Lurs, like meters behind Lurs. He's just around the corner. I feel like we're about to get destroyed. First time check incoming for Louis Joe Lures. Let's lower his energy spendage because actually he's not doing that well to 70, something like that. That is too much. 66, 65. Oh, Lures is not having it. Lures is not having it. We've got Lipovits in first by 30 seconds. Really? That is so much time. He's destroying us. Actually, wait a second. We're actually considering signing Lipovits at the end of this season. So I actually want him to win because then next year I've got the national champion in my team. Lures in the final stretch as we speak, spending all his energy, and he's gonna finish 6, so not fantastic. But yeah, Florian Lipovits is the winner of the German National Championships ITT. Very devastating, 22 seconds on Marco Brenner, so at least we got our podium. But hey, Marco Brenner rode a really solid time trial, and at the end of the day, Lipovits was just better. But when it comes to our sponsor, top 3 was necessary, and we got that top 3, so a success. After this, we have 2 more objectives, getting a top 3 at the Road Championships of Germany. I think that's very much possible, and then I Lombardia. But for that, we only need to gain an invitation for the race, so that's probably gonna happen. Most of you know this, but I fell in love with pro cycling through Pro Cycling Manager in 2005. But actual cycling, myself, that started with Zwift. Zwift is the go-to training app to make indoor cycling so much more enjoyable. If you want to try Zwift but you don't have an indoor smart trainer yet, you're lucky because right now you can get 10% off on the following products. The Wahoo Kicker Core Zwift 1, the Wahoo Kicker Core with cassette, the Zwift Ride with Kicker Core, or if you already have a compatible smart trainer, the Zwift Ride frame itself. To receive the 10% discount, go to the link in the description and use code BenjiWinter10. Both are important, link and code. Anyway, all the time trials are behind us, so now onto the road races, starting off with the Great British National Championships. Now, I'll be honest, looking at the parkour, it's basically flat. I'm expecting a sprint, but the favorites for this are 72 sprint Stat Turner, 73 Pitcock, 72 Ride, so it looks like the game expects some classic attacks. We've got Jacob Scott, 69 sprint, so obviously not the favorite, but I do want to ride this one. So, Ineos at the front of the peloton taking control, but a pretty large breakaway, 7 plus 8 plus 4, so that's 19 riders. But they're not the best riders, so I do actually expect the peloton to control this. 14 kilometers to go, the breakaway has been caught and the tempo has gone up significantly to the point that I'm trying to get back to the front of the peloton here. Darling, we've got right on the left side of the road, Cavendish up there. If I could get the wheel of Cavendish or maybe Stewart, where is Stewart? Right there? Actually, I'm going to switch to Cavendish's wheel because, well, he's got the Ineos train. Actually, Stewart has the Ineos train now, so oh god, I've got no one's wheel now. That is not brilliant. Come on. Give me someone's wheel. Last 4 kilometers, not exactly the wheel I was looking for. Blackmore's wheel, come on, can I move up somehow? Can I get Cavendish's wheel up there? Last 2.8 kilometers, I've got his wheel. I've got Cavendish's wheel, so that is nice. Last 2 kilometers, 1.8, I'm gonna launch myself right now from the wheel of Cavendish. There goes Jake Scott. Ooh, Cavendish not looking too bright. Jake Scott tries to come around. No, running out of energy. Joseph Blackmore is British champion. The man doesn't even have a sprinting game, only 69, but I reckon he's actually a little bit faster in real life. Anyway, 6th place in the Nationals for Jake Scott. That's a fantastic result. Next up is the big one, the German national champions. I want to win this, and Teutenberg is third favorite. And I've got some good news because Tim Teutenberg is now 77 sprint, so he got better, and Behrens 76, so also got one better. Oh no, Henry Ulich is second favorite. Painful flashbacks to Milano-Sanremo. Anyway, this race is a sponsor objective. I need a top 3, but again, I kind of want to win this. Now, you might remember last year, this race was won by the breakaway, so I don't want that to happen this time around. I'm putting Stamler towards the front immediately to try and control break formation. I want a controllable breakaway. Okay, I swapped Steinler with Steinhauser, breakaway of 3 up the road. Let's try and keep it that way. Georg is doing a perfect job catching the counterattacks towards that 3-man breakaway. Still 43 seconds. The breakaway hasn't formed yet. Oh, more attacks keep coming. I don't like this. I need to try and make sure it's a controllable breakaway. Oh, this might be the one. 1 and 2 riders in the breakaway. Gap is 30 seconds. I'm gonna try and go 55 to make sure that gap explodes. Hopefully that works. And we've got more attacks, I think. Yes. But to be honest, still, if this is the breakaway, a 6-man breakaway, I'd be okay with it. And yes, that's exactly what happened. 2 minutes 30, a 6-man breakaway. Lurs has everything under control. By the way, both Teutenberg and Behrens with a fantastic day. Teutenberg +3, which means 80 sprint stat. Behrens with 78, so the perfect lead out. With about 38 kilometers to go, other teams are taking care of the breakaway, so that's perfect, and we're about to set up our sprint train. So 7k to go, train is on the rails, and I gotta say, one major advantage, we're the only team with a proper train in this race apparently. Ballerstedt takes over from Brenner with 6k to go. Brenner is done for. We get energy gel on Behrens, Teutenberg in about 1 kilometer. Nah, I'll do it now. There we go. Ballerstedt keep on going. Leidert can almost go 79 flat stat on the day. That is excellent. 2.7 kilometers to go. Niklas Behrens looking very feisty. Let's go with him on 99 right now. Not sprint yet. That will come right now. Teutenberg in the wheel can go right now before the corner. Teutenberg comes out of the wheel. We got this. We got this. We got this. No, no, no. Yes, 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 yes. Tim Teutenberg is German national champion. We did it! That is a victory I was craving for the last 2 years in this playthrough. I really thought Teutenberg could do it, and he delivers. What a victory for REMBE Pro Cycling. Tim Teutenberg becomes German champion. That is brilliant. And like Phil Bauhaus isn't a pancake, 79 sprint stats, so decent competition. And there it is, 4th sponsor objective of the year succeeded, and it's a super success because we had to get a top 3 and we got a victory. Now, the Spanish National Road Championships, Juan Ayuso, Enric Mas, Carlos Rodriguez, Alex Aramburu, pretty damn solid riders. But in my opinion, we've got a solid team here as well. Pablo Torres is our pure climber, 79 mountain stat. Hector Alvarez isn't actually that good when it comes to pure climbing, but if he can get over the hill, he's got a sprint. And Adria Perikas might be a bit of an underdog here because he's got 77 medium mountain, and this stage is classified as a medium mountain stage. And well, then there's Yago. Now, I think my strategy for this race depends on one thing: how Hector Alvarez looks before the last climb. If he looks pretty good when it comes to energy, I'll try to get him over the last climb. Otherwise, I'll try to go all out into the attack with Pablo Torres. Now, our team has a fantastic day. Torres with a +3 on the day, so that's 83 mountain stat now, 79 medium mountain stat. Hector Alvarez with a +2, which means 72 medium mountain, which honestly might just be enough to get over that climb. So I think Alvarez might be our leader. Because, well, Torres and Perikas don't have a sprint, so I don't really see a scenario where they win. Roughly 67k to go, the second last climb is starting, and so far we're doing pretty damn well with Alvarez, so I'm kind of believing in him at the moment. Movistar is spacing quite a bit because there's still a breakaway of 5 riders ahead, but they won't be making a chance today. I don't expect attacks on this climb though, so I expect it on the last climb. Ooh, is that an attack? Yes, that is. Para and Nicolau attacking just before the final climb. Soler is starting to pace. Maz is attacking. I'm just trying to chill in the group for now. The Autodel 14%, that's the name of the climb by the way, is about to start. Juan Ayuso attacking on the left side of the road. I'm just trying to get over the climb with Torres in my wheel so he can close any attacks that have happened on the climb. Come on, Alvarez. Hold on for dear life. No one is getting away so far. Aramburu at DSM. Aramburu is riding for DSM. That is painful to see. Steepest segment is incoming, so this is where I need to survive with him. This is where I need to hold on. Let's do maintain position for a little bit because the tempo has gone down a little bit on the steep section. Come on, Alvarez. We've got tempo by Enric Mas on the climb. Let's up it a little bit to 93. I'm surviving. I am surviving. There is no way these guys are dropping me. My name is Hector Alvarez, and I'm gonna cook these frauds. Oh no, they've got a gap. There we go. We're near the top, and I think I'm in their wheel. Basically, yes. Let's sit up, and let's try and form a bit of a train. Perikas at the front, Alvarez in the back. There we go. And we've got our 3-man train to try and bring this home. 8 riders: Aramburu, Sanchez, Rodriguez, Ayuso, Mas. So actually quite a few riders with a kick. Looks like 2 more riders have caught up before the descent. Christian Rodriguez and Para. But we are setting tempo into the descent on 85 with Perikas. Let the other 2 guys recover. Now this is where Torres will be very important because I do expect attacks coming from the other riders in this group. The ones that don't have a sprint like Enric Mas. So Pablo Torres will need to set tempo until the sprint for Alvarez. And also form a bit of a lead out despite not necessarily having a sprint himself. Last 3.8 kilometers, Torres still doing a wonderful job. No attacks so far, so I actually don't think they're coming. Let's go to 90, not 99 yet. Let's try and ramp it up slowly with Torres so that we can deliver Alvarez properly. 99 right now with Torres. We've got Alvarez in the wheel about to launch right now. There goes Alvarez. We've got Mas in the wheel, Rodriguez. So the sprinty times are far behind. Alvarez will take it. Alvarez will take it. Hector Alvarez. 2 national championships in a row. The Spanish one is ours. Let's take a screenshot of the result and send it to Hector. There we go. Instant response. Yeah, bro, with a good manager, easy. I don't think it was the manager that did this. There he is, once again on the podium. I gotta say, I love winning these national championships because after this, we wear that German and Spanish NC jersey. And it was against proper competition. We just survived that final climb when other versatile sprinters like Aramburu apparently ran out of energy in the final stretch. Anyway, this guy, Hector Alvarez, rides for a little track development team in real life, and I can't wait to see what he does. Massive shout out to Pablo Torres, by the way, because he kept it together in that final stretch. Now the French national championships, but to be honest, Noah Isidore, he's leaving the team. I'm just not invested in him at all, so I don't feel like riding this. There we go, the winner is from Cofidis, Alexis Renard. So yeah, the national championships are over, and we won 2 of them, Hector Alvarez and Tim Thorn Teutenberg, so I'd say that's pretty successful. Now, I just rode the Tour of Kinkai Lake off camera because I forgot to click the record button. Oopsie. And unfortunately, it actually was a pretty fun race, winning stage 1, stage 2, stage 3, stage 4, a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 for the team, then another stage victory on stage 5, and then I realized I wasn't recording, so I just quick-simmed the last 3 stages. Anyway, shit happens, so I guess we continue. Instead, I'm gonna take on this race, the Czech Tour 4-day stage race, starting off with a sprint stage, medium mountain finish on stage 2, followed by another medium mountain stage, but this one has 3 proper climbs. And lastly, a pretty tough hill stage. In the run-up towards La Vuelta, I've got Pablo Torres for GC and Luis Bauer for the flat sprint. Actually, this stage will be the first time we see Alvarez's new Spanish jersey, so I can't wait to take a look. There he is, Hector Alvarez, Spanish national champion. That looks pretty brilliant. Oh, fetch water bottles in the last 10k of a stage. I don't like seeing that. Ooh, Bauer is not in the wheel of my train. I don't like that. With 5 kilometers to go, energy gel on him. Let's get him to the wheel. 95 for a second. Back to 99. Appelbaum can take over. Wilkes out of the way. Bauer's in the wheel. Nice. We've got our train. Last 3 kilometers. Appelbaum looking good. Last kilometer is straight and flat, it seems. Straight, I actually don't know, but it looks pretty straight. Alvarez can go 99 and get ready to start sprinting right now. Bauer in the wheel. Last 1 point. Go. There we go on the left side of Alvarez. This is ours. This is ours. It's going to be a 1-2. Yes, it's going to be a 1-2 for the national champions at REMBE, Bauer and Alvarez. Can I just say, I'm so incredibly happy that the game finally got the sprints right. They feel just right. Anyway, that was a good sprint, but also the last sprint of this race. Time for a medium mountain stage. Jürgen Nordhagen has 81 medium mountain now. Jesus, 79 mountain stat, 77 hill stat. He definitely lived up to his expectations. We are second favorite, significantly worse at medium mountain stages, so let's see how this goes. So, despite being GC leader, Bauer is protecting Pablo Torres, but I gotta say, look at the final climb. It's actually a pretty short climb, and I feel like I'm actually not that good at relatively short climbs. I'm better at those proper mountain stages with long climbs where I can do my own effort, you know? On a 7.2 kilometer climb at 7%, I just gotta make sure I'm with the other guys. And yeah, that's not so easy. This has been a rapid stage, 15k to go, and the peloton is in pieces, but we're all in the front group, so that's nice, but Pablo Torres is the only rider in my team with energy, which I'm surprised by that because, well, he's kind of also a pure climber. There we go, 7.2 kilometers at 7%. I'm just trying to keep myself in position. It's gonna have to be 85, I think. The tempo is so significant. Might be 86 even. I'm spending red bar already and the climb has just started. I don't like this. I do not like medium mountains. They should be banned from cycling because this is just not fun. Like, I'm just trying to hold on to the back of the group right now. Last 3 kilometers, my position has gotten a little bit better. Energy gel a bit late, to be honest. Maybe it still triggers in the last kilometer. Bora is pacing like crazy. I don't think we'll lose any time here, but we'll also not gain any time because, well, we won't be able to win a stage like this, that's for sure. Tempo goes down. Ooh, I like that. I like that very much. In the wheel of Blackmore, basically. Can I follow the wheel of Blackmore? That is costing us quite a bit of energy. It looks like Blackmore is dying in the wheel of his teammate, actually. There we go. Last kilometer. Hindley next to us. We've got Balderstone on the right as well. Can we do something here? 88. I can't go much faster than that. Let's try and sprint past Vader in the last 300 meters. We might have this. We might actually have this. No, it's Vader. It's Vader. It's Vader. No, no. Come on, come on, come on, come on. No, 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 no. We get second. I can't believe it. So incredibly close. That being said, that went a lot better than I expected. Also, where was Nordhagen? Like, only 4 seconds behind Vader, who might not win the next mountain stage, and Nordhagen finished 8th on the stage, 16 GC, so 6 seconds behind us. Ola, Nordhagen is not the favorite for this second mountain stage. We are, so let's try and win this one. Just under 60 kilometers to go and the climbs are about to start. Starting off with 2 relatively big ones and then finally an easier one to the finish line. That's a gap, that's a gap, that's a gap. I don't like that, I don't like that. Alvarez, close it down, close it down, close it down. First climb started off awful, awful, awful. Anyway, we're in this group. Alvarez is closing that down slowly but surely. Maybe this is actually a good thing. I'm lying to myself. It's not. Imagine if this group now thinks, okay, Torres is dropped. We need to go super hard and they overextend. And maybe that way I can actually benefit from this. Oh, lo. Just as I say that, Alvarez is literally dropping my team. God damn it, guys. How difficult can it be to like not get dropped? Amigos? What's your problem? There we go. Alvarez is pacing. What is the gap between the two groups? 1 minute and 47 seconds. That's actually quite a bit. Just keep on pacing, Hector. Just keep on pacing, buddy. Over the top of the first climb. Still 1 minute 45. So this is not going well. Oh, this is awful. Bauer brings it down to 1 minute 24. Almost on the flat segment before the climb. So not looking brilliant as we speak. Let's do 90 with Bauer. Come on, keep going, keep going, keep going. Just focus on yourself, Bauer. Don't ask anyone to take over. Now it's Appelbaum time to take over, almost at the foot of the climb right now. Torres can start moving up. Now I switch Alvarez to the back of that train. Appelbaum can protect Torres, and now Torres has to do it himself. We're gonna bring ourselves to the front of the race on this climb. 8.5 kilometers to go. Come on, Pablo. Halfway the climb now. Wilkes is about to be dropped. Now Pericas can take over then. There we go. Energy gel on Pericas. 2 new people about to be called, but these are not the type of people I need to be catching. I should be attacking from the front group at this point. 3 kilometers towards the top, more 2 people. That's another group up there. 1 minute 49 is the gap now. It's literally going up. Over the top, Pablo, over the top. Pericas in your wheel. There we go. Down to 85. Now Pericas comes to the front on 99. Torres goes in the wheel. And we've got a train formation, 14k to go, a bit of descending to recover, come on. And all of this trouble because we got dropped before the first climb even started. Anyway, last climb is coming, let's do 87, Pericas can protect again, come on Torres, gap is 145, let's do 88, something like that. We're catching Caruso and Balderston, but it's still 1 minute 37 to the front of the race, so I am officially doomed. Jürgen Nordhagen, Norwegian champion, is climbing towards a victory together with Fabro. I reckon Nordhagen takes it. Fabro's going to sit up soon. Fabro's gonna sit up soon. I can feel it in my legs. But to be honest, I don't really care. I'm struggling on 2 minutes of the front of the race. That's so sad. This is miserable. Crossing the line in 13th on 2 minutes. I think it's fair to say we're not winning GC at this race. I don't want to talk about it. 9th in GC. Okay, skip. Actually quite a hard stage this last one, but I wouldn't be shocked if I could win this with Hector Alvarez. But then again, 72 Hillstad is not too much. Okay, we're starting off with a +3 on Alvarez. That means 76 Hillstad. That should be enough to win the stage. So, 40 kilometers to go on the first of these 4 climbs, and I'm at the front with my team, setting somewhat of a tempo. My goal is not to attack, I just want to get the breakaway back and win the stage. Gap is down to 1 minute 17, let's go 99 over the top with Pericas. Let's try and close that down imminently, because I don't want it to be a minute before the last climb. Okay, 1 climb to go. I didn't want it to be 1 minute before this climb started. It's 1 minute, so we're gonna have to go a bit fast on this climb. Torres and Alvarez and Ishel on the climb or in the sprint? On the climb. There we go. Wilkes can go 95 from the bottom. Let's try and set a proper tempo and get closer here. Come on. We've got a little bit. 46 seconds. I reckon we'll catch them. I reckon we can do this. We've got 3k to catch them because in the descent it won't happen. And we caught the group, but there's 1 rider ahead. Come on, come on, come on. Torres takes over on 90. Wilkes can protect him. There we go. Alvarez. Oh, is that just before the top? That is kind of just before the top. So I will have Torres protect me and go over the top on 99. There we go. Wilkes can sit up. All the other dudes from GC are trying to attack towards me, but nah. I do not let that happen. I do not let that happen. 99 into the descent. There we go. 1.4 kilometers to go. The gap was too big. 20 seconds in total. And Alvarez takes the stage ahead of Torres and ahead of, looks like, Roger Adria. Fabro 4th and Nordhagen 5th. GC-wise, moved up 3 positions, just not in the top 5. Well, actually, a minute behind the top 5. Like, I was hoping for much more in GC, but at the end of the day, it's only the Czech Tour, so I'm not heartbroken. So, we gotta talk, and we gotta talk big. I just got an email, and it's absolutely massive. Supplementary budget. The team's current good ranking is very satisfying, and we'd like to congratulate you. After talks, we've decided to provide you with a supplementary budget of 3.4 million. 3.4 million! That's double my current budget. Does that mean that I get 3.4 million extra? Or that I've got 3.4 million in total? Like I can suddenly sign whoever the f I want? Oh my god, my budget is not 3.4 million, it's plus 3.4 million. I've got 5 million euros to spend. I don't even know where to spend all of that. Like, what can I say? We are literally rich. Well then, it's transfer time, but I'm afraid that's gonna be for next time. As always, thank you for watching. Thanks to REMBE for sponsoring the series. Thanks to Cyanide for giving me 3.4 million euros extra budget. And I'll see you next time. Goodbye.